Alright guys, I want to come at you real quick today. I was not intending on doing this video this soon, but I got really excited about this new product that I just got the other day. So my wife bought me this Insta360 X3 for my birthday. It is if you don't know about it, you need to look it up. It's a 360 action camera. It's got lenses on this side, and it's got a lens on this side, and then it's got a big screen right here. In my opinion, so far, just in the day or two that I played with this is miles better than my GoPro. And the reason I was looking at this in the first place is because I'm filming this video right now, this part of the video, on my GoPro Hero 9 Black. And that's an excellent camera. I usually run it on the stabilizer on the front of my bow. It gets really good, clean, clear. It's just got a really good picture to it as far as the footage goes. The problem is it's a GoPro, so everything looks really far away. A lot further than it is. And not only that, I didn't know this until I've never really noticed this as being a problem until this season. I was hunting like all the way to the last day of the season this year. So the last two hunts that I was on, both mornings it was way below freezing. Like one morning it was snowing. And the GoPro, I guess, just got so cold it wouldn't work. So you would press the button to start recording, and it would either record for like 6 seconds and then just turn off, or it would just pop up an error message. And I didn't have time to just keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it and hoping that it stayed on and worked, because I was trying to shoot a deer. So I got kind of frustrated with that, and I got on GoPro's website and started looking, what was going on with it. And they got a thing on their website, I didn't know this beforehand, that says anything 32 degrees and below, the GoPro may not function as it's intended to do. So I thought, well, that sucks, because I missed some really good shot footage on 2 different deer this year just because this didn't work. I could take it out and put it in my jacket and warm it up, and it would work. And then later in the day, as I got down and was actually tracking the deer and stuff, I took it out and just had it in my pocket for a while. And when I went to film that, it worked fine, no problems. And I generally don't have any problems with that camera until this. So, and it's worked fine every time I've used it since. It was just the only thing I can figure is it was just so ridiculously cold, it just wasn't having it. So you look up these Insta360 X3s, guys use these snowboarding, and they say they work great in cold weather. It doesn't matter. They're waterproof just like the GoPro. And I wanted you guys to watch this video. I've got about 1.5 minutes of footage, different shots. So the first 2 clips, well, the very first clip is what they call a drone shot, and I don't have the invisible selfie stick yet. That's gonna be my next buy. But basically it just looks like a drone shot from way up overhead, and you could extend the selfie stick way out, and the selfie stick itself disappears. You don't see it. The selfie stick that I had is this thing. It's got this big bulky end, and so it blurred out all the selfie stick really, but because of this end, it's not made for the Insta360. You have to screw this little attachment on to get it to hook onto GoPro mounts, and so it doesn't blur that out. You can see all that. That kind of sucked, but I was just playing around with the different shots. I want you guys to see the kind of shot footage that you can get with this. Now the second 2 clips in this video, it was just me playing around shooting in the yard, just seeing what I could do with it. And you guys know, if you've watched any of my hunt videos, I'm probably the world's worst self-filmer on YouTube. I mean, no joke, it is what it is. I'm deaf in one ear, so normally I don't hear the deer coming. By the time they get close enough for me to hear them, they're on top of me. And so I tend to not be able to get my big main camera turned on and going. Sometimes I do, but most of the time, I don't even have time to get it turned on and going, because by the time I've heard these deer, especially if they're not coming in from the front, somewhere where I'll spot them before they get into me. If they come in from behind me or something, I generally don't even hear them, and so I never even get to use that camera, which kind of sucks. So 90% of my footage from my hunts is off of this GoPro Hero 9 Black. Gonna be off of this now. But so the second 2 clips, the second 2 little short snippets of me shooting in the tree, they are actually both from the same spot. It's actually both the same clip, but in the GoPro, or in the Insta360 app, because I've got it downloaded on my desktop too, you can take one clip. So it was like one 30, 45 second clip, and I broke it down into smaller clips, and was able to, because it's a 360 camera, one view I turned it to where it was just facing me, watching me the whole time, and you'll see that in the clip. And then the next time I pulled the clip up again and I changed the parameters on it and had it to where it had me in the shot plus everything out in front of me that I was actually shooting at, all with the same clip, the same little video clip. I broke it up into 2 different points of views with that Insta360 footage, and I am terrible at editing. I usually edit all my videos with CapCut, and you can do some stuff with CapCut, and I still am editing this footage right now on CapCut, but before I send that footage from the Insta360, I actually edit it first in the Insta360 app, because you can do so much, you can manipulate that video so much more in that Insta360 software on my desktop than what I can in CapCut. Like in CapCut, I can't change. That clip is what it is. I would only be able to see it from one point of view. But in the Insta360, I can get that same clip from different angles without moving. So anyways, sorry I'm rambling. The first 2 clips are all with the Insta360 on just a little clip, and it's hooked to my tether on the side of the tree. So it's actually up on the tree where the tether goes around the tree. The last little clip of me shooting, it's 20 something seconds, I think. It is actually, I took the clip off of that part of the tree, off of the tether on that part of the tree, and I moved it down to just above my carabiner on my tether and filmed from that angle. And that actually gave me some pretty good footage too, but I was just playing around with the different angles and the different things. And another cool thing about this, what I don't like with this Insta360, the desktop software, if you don't have a Mac, if it's not like an Apple product. So like on my wife's iPad, I had her download the Insta360 app on it, and you can do it on your phone too, but my phone's old and crappy and slow, and it won't run it. But on her iPad, I can do a split screen. There's an option to do a split screen where up here in the top corner somewhere, I could do a view. I could break that clip down into 2 sections and have it watching me the entire time through in that small split screen, and then the whole other part of the screen is everything out in front of me. Now I can edit that and manipulate that footage into the split screen in her iPad and then send it to the desktop and put it in the CapCut and add it into my videos for next season. But it's just a lot harder, a lot more steps. Or I can break it up into sections on just the desktop like I did and have one point of view, facing me, and then pan over, it would transfer to the next clip, which would be everything out in front of me. Or I could have it you can literally click on the screen and pull your mouse and turn the point of view on the camera. And in some of them, like the one where it's up on the tree, I was able to get it at an angle where it actually had me all in the shot, everything I was doing in the shot, and my target out in front of me. You'll see that in the video. But like I said, I'm terrible at editing. I'm not computer savvy at all. Never have been. My son, my teenage son, is the one that showed me how to originally start editing videos on CapCut, him and my wife, because I could not do it. I was getting so frustrated. So, that being said, this camera so far, I freaking love it. I could not believe it's going to take my videos to a whole other level from what they are now, what they currently have been every season before this upcoming season. Just because you can get so many different points of views off of the same 20-second or 30-second, or even if it's a 5-minute long clip that you film, whatever it is, you're going to be able to get so many different points of views and angles off of that same camera clip, that same snippet, and you can cut it down, you can trim it up, from either end as much as you want, and it's just amazing the stuff that you can do with the footage from this Insta360 in their little desktop software. And it's even more amazing the stuff you can do if you've got an iPad, or you can edit it on your phone if you have a good enough phone, like something that's not like mine. My phone's terrible. But anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy these couple little clips I got in here. I just want you to check them out and just see the different points of views all from the same camera. I thought that was really cool. All right, guys, if you hung around to the end, I really do appreciate it. If you're new to self-filming, it's hard. It's cost me quite a few deer since I've started this mess. I've been doing it for a few years now. This coming up season will be my 7th deer season ever. Since I started hunting, it'll be my 7th season. And I've pretty much been self-filming since about the 3rd season, I think. Yeah, I think the 3rd season, somewhere in there is when I started self-filming, like toward the end of the 3rd season. So I've been self-filming for a couple of years, and it still is, it's hard. It's really hard for me. Because I hunt alone, I don't have anybody to go with me to film my hunts or anything like that. It's all me doing it. And like I said, being deaf in one ear, it's just terrible on me trying to get my main camera turned and on the deer and on and recording and all that before they come in. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys what you can do with just this little action camera, because it's going to take me to the next level from where I am currently with my hearing disabilities and stuff. It should make my videos a whole lot better. And thanks. I'll catch you guys in the next one.